Hello class 6. Today we will do the first exercise in the chapter decimal fraction. Exercise 6. The first question here says write the following decimals in numerals, that is numbers. So the first question is 5.2. This is an easy one. As the sentence is, so the number will be. Here it is 5.2. Just write 5, then point is decimal, and then 2. The next question 17.185. It is as the sentence reads, so the number also will be written. Okay, here you can see it 17.185. I have written with the black ink there. 17 point means the decimal sign, 185 is just written in numbers 185. Next one is 0.094. So this answer will be like this. Here it is. As the sentence reads, I have given over there 0.094. Or you can write it as 0.094. There's a practice of giving a 0 on the right side of point if there is no whole number given. Okay, so we give 0.094. Okay, the next question is 210.0508. As the sentence reads, so does the number we write. So the number is 210.0508. Till here there is no problem. Now there is little bit of complexity when we come from question from 5 onwards. 5, 6, 7, these questions. Let us do fifth question now. Now here it says 1 and 98th hundredth. Now what does it mean? Let me explain and write it for you. Okay, so I have written the question as it is given in the question. I have written the answer as it is given in the question. 1 and 98th hundred. 98th hundred is written like this. 98 by 100. Okay. So, this can be written as, and here means plus, 1 plus. And by the way, here 98 by 100 can be written as 0.98. Let me tell you the procedure. We write the number 98 as it is, and in the denominator the powers of 10, there are 2 zeros here in the power of 10. Remember, decimal fraction is a fraction having 10 or powers of 10. So in this power of 10 there are 2 zeros. So after 2 numbers the point will be. If there were 3 zeros, then after 3 numbers the point would have been. But here there are 2 zeros in 100. So after 2 numbers the point will be there. So 98 by 100 or 98th hundred is written this way, 0.98. So 1 plus 0.98 is 1.98. So the answer for this particular question is 1.98. Next is 333 and 3/10. Now let me also illustrate and write this for you. Okay, here it is for you. 333 and 3/10. 3/10 is written this way, 3 by 10. Again, in the denominator there is 1 0, so after one number there will be point. So 3 by 10 can be written as 0.3. Alright, so 333 and 0.3 is 333.3. Same way, number 7 also, you have 25 and 7,000th. 7,000th is written as 7 by 1000. Okay, as you can see over there, 25 and 7,000th is written this way. 25 and 7,000. 7,000th is actually 7 by 1000. Now, how do we convert 7 by 1000 decimal fraction into decimal? Let's see. Okay, 7,000 is written like this. 0.007. How 0.007? Remember, we write the numerator as it is. And in denominator we check out in the power of 10 how many zeros are there. 3 zeros are there, right? So after 3 numbers 1, but here there are no numbers, so we have to add 2 zeros here, making it a total of 3 digits. So after 1, 2, 3 digits there is a point. So 0.007. 7 by 1000 means 0.007. So 25 and 0.007 can be written as 25.007. Okay, 25.007 25 plus 0.007 can be written as 25.007. Okay, the next one is 602 and 52 10,000. So 602 and 52 10,000 is written this way. You write 52 in the numerator and 10,000 will be there in the denominator. So 602 and means plus 52 by 10,000. Remember, we write the numerator as it is 52, and in the denominator in the power of 10 we check out how many zeros. There are 4 zeros. So after 4 digits there will be point, but 52 has only 2 digits, so we add 2 more zeros here. 0 mean nothing, so we can add 0 over here, so making it a total of 4 digits, after which you give a point. So 52 by 1000 can be written as 0.0052. Again I am telling you, write 52 as it is, and in the denominator in the power of 10 here there are 4 zeros, so after 4 digits there should be point, but 52 has only 2 digits, so 2 more digits we give and then we write the point. Alright, so now what the sum will be? So the sum will be 602.0052. This is the final answer. Okay, this is the final answer. Okay, the next question is, write a decimal number for each of the following. First question you have is 7 by 10. For this 7 by 10, what will be the decimal? See, we write the number 7 numerator as it is, and the denominator 10 has 1 0. So after one number from the right side we start counting towards the left side. After one number we give the point. Okay, so 0.7. Similarly for 9 by 100, we write the numerator 9 as it is, and in 100 denominator, this is the power of 10, right? So how many zeros are there in 100? There are 2 zeros. So counting from the right side going towards the left side, we have to count 2 digits. 1, 2. This I have given because there is in 9 only 1 digit is there. So one more 0 we have to give, making it a total of 2, and then after 2 digits we give the point. And there is a practice of giving a 0 right after point. You can either write 0.09 or you can write 0.09. Both are correct. Okay, the next question is number 4, 3 by 1000. In 3 by 1000, the numerator is 3. So I write 3. But check the denominator. In the power of 10 over here, there are 3 zeros. But 3 has only 1 digit. We need 2 more digits, no, to make it a sum total of 3 digits, after which only you can give the point. So what to do now? So what to do is this. Since there are a total of 3 zeros here, so we need 3 digits, but 3 has only 1 digit. So 2 more zeros we give, now making it a total of 3. Now you can give that point. Okay, now you can give that point symbol. And there's a practice of giving a 0 next to that point, so I am giving 0. So the answer is 0.003. Similarly for this also, 23 by 1000, I write 23 numerator as it is. In 1000 there are 3 zeros, but there are only 2 digits in 23, so I give 1 0 here to make it a sum total of 3 digits, after which you give the point. And there's a practice of giving 0 next to the point, so I am writing 0. So the answer is 0.0023. For the next one, the question is 546 by 1000. So numerator is 546. 1000 has 3 zeros. So after 3 digits, counting from the right side towards the left side, after 3 digits we give the point. And there is a practice of writing 0 next to the point, so I am writing this 0. Now the next question is 2, 6 by 10. It's a mixed fraction, right? So 2 is a whole number. So I will write the decimal in which the whole number also will be 2. Here I wrote the whole number 2. Now you have this 6 by 10. How to write 6 by 10? Remember how we wrote this 7 by 10? It was 0.7. So for this 6 by 10 it will be 0.6 or 0.6. So 2 and 0.6 will be 2.6. Okay, 2 and 6 by 10 means 0.6. So 2.6. 2 is the whole number. Here also 2 is the whole number. In the decimal, remember, you have a whole number part and a fractional part. So this is the whole number. As in this one also 2 is the whole number. 6 by 10 is the fractional part. 6 by 10 in decimal can be written as 0.6. So with 2 you write 0.6 and total is 2.6. The next question is 23 9 by 100. This is also a mixed fraction. They want us to write this in decimal fraction. So which is the whole number for this? 23 is the whole number for this. Okay, 23 is the whole number for this. So in my decimal fraction also 23 will be the whole number. So 23 is my whole number. After that I give a point. Now how to write this 9 by 100? Remember how we wrote 23 by, sorry, this is not 9 by 100, this is 9 by 1000. Remember how we wrote 23 by 1000? We wrote numerator 23. 1000 has 3 zeros, so after 3 digits we gave point. So for this also 9 by 1000, I am going to write 9. I am going to write 9. But the denominator has 1000, 3 zeros, right? So after 3 digits we need to give the point. But here 9 has only 1 digit. So 2 more zeros I have to give. See, 2 more zeros I give. Now making it to a total of 1, 2, 3 digits. So 3 zeros in the denominator. That means after 3 digits I have to give the point. So 23 is the whole number. Here also 23 is the whole number. 9 by 1000 is written as 0.009 or 0.009. Together we write 23.009. In the same manner we have next question 312 46 by 1000. 312 is the whole number. Here also 312 is the whole number. 46 by 1000 is written as 0.46. Remember 46 we write as it is. 1000 denominator, the power of 10 has 3 zeros. So after 3 digits the point will be there. So the answer is 312.046. Okay, the next number is 1 9 by 10,000. So 1 is the whole number. Here also 1 is the whole number. Now 9 by 10,000 is written this way. 0.0009. How? See, 9 we write as it is, the numerator. In 10,000 there are 4 zeros. So counting from the right side going towards left side, we have to count 4 digits. 9 is only 1 digit. So 3 more zeros we give, making it to a total of 4 digits, after which the point is given. So the answer is 1.0009. The third question is, you have these decimals given to you. You have to convert them and write them in words, and both ways. Now how both ways? Let us see here. For the first question you have 0.8. Okay, 0.8. So the first way you can write it as it is given in the number 0, 0, point, 8, 8. So just how it is given in number, so you write in words. Now the second way is like this. Second way is this way. See, 0.8 means 0 and 8/10. Now how did we get 8/10? Write 8. 8 will be our numerator after point, that is, okay. After point, whatever number that is there will be in the numerator. Point is our 1. And after point, how many numbers or how many digits are there? That many zeros. So after point 1 digit, so 1 0 will be there. So this is actually 0 and 8/10, but 0 has no value. So I just wrote 8/10. I hope you understood. Okay. This point is our 1 in the denominator. And after point, how many digits are there? That means 0 we gave. So 1 digit, 1 0. And this 8 will be in our numerator. Only for that digit which is after point. That number will be in the numerator. Now if we do the second one, it will be more clear to us. 17.09. So the first way of writing is as it is in the number, in the decimal. 17, here is 17, point, here is point, 0, here is 0, 9, here is 9. Now again we split 17.09. It can be written as 17 and or plus. Now 09 means 9 only. So 9 will be in our numerator. Point is our 1. And after point, how many digits? There are 2 digits. So 2 zeros. So 9 by 100 means what? 9 hundredths. Remember? 9 hundredth. So 17 and 900. Next one is 5.365. So in the word you write as it is given in the question in the decimal number 5.365. So again you split it up and write it like this. 5 is our whole number, so 5 will be separately written. After point you have 365, so here I have written 365 after point in the numerator. Point is our 1, so I wrote 1. After point 3 digits are there, so 3 zeros. So 365 by 1000 can be written as 365,000th. So 5 and 365 thousandths. Similarly, for this question, 213.35. In words, you write it as it is in the number. 213, here 213. Point, here is point. 35, here is 35. So for writing in the second way, you split it up. 213 is our whole number part. So 213 we write it separately. 0.35, here 0.35, after point you have 35. So 35 is in our numerator. Point is our 1 in the denominator, and after point how many digits? 2 digits, so 2 zeros. So 35 by 100 is written as 35 hundredths. So here 213 and 35 hundredths. This is the next second way of writing. Similarly, you have this 1009.607. So the first way of writing is the same as it is in the number 1009.607.607. Now again you split it up. 1009 is our whole number part, so we write it separately. 0.607 is written as 607 by 1000. Okay, remember, after point whatever number, that number is in the numerator. In the denominator, point serves as our 1. After point, how many digits are there? There are 3 digits, so 3 zeros, that is 1000. So in the denominator 1000. So 607 by 1000 can be written as 607 thousandths. So 1009 and 607 thousandths. Similarly, this one also. Okay, this one 12.0008. So 12.0008. First way of writing is this. Next way, for that you have to split it up. 12 is our whole number, so here also 12 is our whole number. We separately write it. After point you have 8. So 8 is our numerator. For the denominator, point serves as our 1. And after point you have 1, 2, 3, 4 digits. So 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. So this becomes 8 by 10,000. So this how we write in decimal? 8 10,000th. So 12 and 8 10,000ths. Okay, the next question is this. Question number 4. Draw the place value chart and write these numbers. Okay, write these in the numbers. Okay, we have to draw place value chart for all these 8 decimal numbers. So I have created a decimal value chart over here for you. Here is a decimal value chart for you. Okay, in this chart we have the column for the decimal in the center. On the left side of decimal you have ones, tens, hundreds, and on the right side you have the tenth. Let me zoom in for you. Tenth means 1 by 10, hundredth means 1 by 100, thousandth means 1 by 1000, 10,000th means 1 by 10,000. So these are on the right side of decimal point. So now these numbers that are there in the question, you have to write them in their respective columns where they fit in. Okay, the first value you have is 17.4. Now in this 17.4, 7 is in the ones house. That will be written on the left side of decimal. This 1 is in the tens house. And right after point on the right side, this 4 belongs to the 10th house. So 17.4, when you write it in this chart, it will be like this. Here it is for you. Okay, as I said, 7 belongs to one's house. So one's house there. First of all, you have to write point. Okay, here point is written below point. So the first digit towards the left side of point is in 1's house, that is 7, followed by 1. This is in the 10th house. 10th house is here. So in the decimal value chart, 17.4 is written this way. Now coming to the next one, 5.98. After point on the left side, this 5 is in the 1's house. On the right side of point, this 9 is in the 10th house, 8 is in the 100th house. So let us write it. Okay, so this is how we write. 5 after point on the left side is in 1's house, followed by point. Then this 9 is in the 10th house, 8 is in the 100th house. Okay, the next number is 0.729. After point on the left side, 0, this is on the 1's house. If you don't write the 0 also doesn't matter. Point is here in the points column. Right after point on the right side, the first number 7 is on the 10th column. So 7 is on the 10th column, 2 is in the 100th column, 9 is in the 1000th column. 10th, 100th, 1000th. So 10th, 100th, 1000. Okay, the next decimal number is 0.027. Now here, as you can see on the left side of point, there is no number, only 0. So on the 1's house you can write 0. Point is written in the points column. Right after point on the right side, this 0 is in the 10th house. So this 0 is in the 10th house. 2 is in the 100th house. 2 is in the 100th house. Followed by 7, that will be in the 1000th house. The next decimal is 240.09. 2 is in the 100th house. 4 is in the 10th house. 0 is in the 1's house. Followed by point. Point is here. Right after point on the right side, the first number 0 belongs to our 10th house. So 0 is in the 10th column. 9 is in the 100th column. Okay, so this is how you write 240.09 in the place value chart. Okay, the remaining 3 I have done it for you. So I'm going to explain them together. 25.178. 25, 2 is in the 10th house. 10th house. 5 is in 1's house, followed by point. After that, 1 is in the 10th house. 7 is in the 100th house. 8 is in the 1000th house. Next number is 26.4001. Here, 26.4001. 2 is in the 10th house. 6 is in the 1's house. Point. 4 is in the 10th house. 0 is in the 100th house. The next 0 is in the 1000th house. 1 is in the 10,000th house. The next number is 719.0356. 7 is in 100th house. 1 is in the 10th house. 9 is in 1's house. Point. 0 is in 10th house. 3 is in the 100th house. 5 is in the 1000th house. 6 is in 10,000th house. So this is how all these numbers fit in this place value chart. Okay, the next question is, write down the place value of the underlined digits in each of the following decimal numbers. You can see in each of these questions, a certain number is underlined. Like in the first question, the decimal number is 3592.7804. Here 9 is underlined. Now which house or in which position is 9 in? Remember, after point, the first digit towards the left side is 1's house. Then 10th. So 9 is in the 10th house. Not 10th, sorry. 9 is in the 10th house. So I have written over here, 9 is in the 10th house. So 9 into 10. So when I want to find the place value of 9, in which position 9 is in the 10th position. So the place value of 9 will be 9 into 10, 90. So place value of 9 is 90. Next question, you have the next decimal number 57.3. 3 is underlined. 3, remember, after point, the first digit towards the right side is the 10th position. 10th means 1 by 10. So 3 is in 10th position. So we will multiply 3 with the position in which it is. So 3 is in 10th. That is 1 by 10. So 3 into 1 by 10 is 3 by 10. So the place value of 3 in this particular decimal number is 3 by 10. The next question is The number is 475.96. 6 is underlined here. That means they want us to find the place value of 6. Now 6 is in which position? See, after point towards the right side, the first position is 10th, second position is 100th. 100th means 1 by 100. So 6, when you want to find the place value of 6, you have to multiply it with the position in which it is in. So it is in 100th position, so 6 into 1 by 100 is 6 by 100. So place value of 6 in this particular number is 6 by 100. The next number over here, decimal number is 2918.073. They have underlined 8 over here. Now 8 is towards the first position right after point towards the right side. So after point towards the right side, the first position belongs to ones. So 8 is in ones house. 8 is in ones house. So if I want to find out the position or the place value of 8, I have to multiply it with the position in which it is in. So 8 is in ones house, so 8 into 1 is 8. So place value of 8 in this particular number is 8. The next decimal number is 47.0903. 3 is underlined here. Now let's see in which position 3 is in. After point towards the right side when you go, first position is 10th, followed by 100th, 1000th, 10,000th. 10,000 means 1 by 10,000. So if I want to find out the place value of 3, I have to multiply it with the position in which it is in. It is in 1 by 10,000th position. 1 by 10,000 is written like this. So 3 into 1 by 10,000 is 3 into 1 is 3 in the numerator divided by 10,000. So the place value of 3 is 3 by 10,000. Next number 14.406. 6 is underlined here. 6 is in 10th, 100th, 1000th position. So 6 into 1000, that is 1 by 1000. So place value of 6 in this particular decimal number is 6 by 1000. Okay, 6 by 1000. Next number is 4375.07. 4 is underlined here. Now 4 is towards the left side of decimal. Now let's see in which position it is in. After point, first towards the left side is ones house, tens, 100, 1000. So 4 is in thousands house, 1000. So 4, the place value when you want to find, what is the place value of 4? You have to multiply it with the position in which it is in. It is in thousands house, so 4 into 1000 is 4000. So the place value of 4 in this particular decimal number is 4000. Last number is 12.089 and they have underlined 0 here. Let's see where the position of 0 is. 0 is towards the right side, right after point. The first value is 10th, 1 by 10. So 0, if you want to find out the place value of 0, you have to multiply it with the position in which it is in. It is in 10th, 1 by 10. So 0 into 1 by 10 is 0. Anything multiplied by 0 is 0. So place value of 0 is 0 only. Okay, the next question says, write each of the following in expanded form. Now what is expanded form? To understand expanded form, I have done the first one for you here. The first question is 1.7. Now after point towards the left side, the first position is of ones. So this 1 is there in ones house, so 1 into 1. Then after point, you have to give a plus sign between when you're writing in expanded form. After point 7, here is in 10th house. So 7 should be multiplied by 1 by 10. So when you solve this, 1 into 1 is 1. 7 into 1 by 10 is 7 into 1 is 7 in the numerator divided by 10. So 1 plus 7 by 10 is the expanded form. Second question, the question is 23.65. So expanded form, 2 is in the tens house, 3 is in ones house. So place value of 2 will be 2 into 10. Place value of 3 will be 3 into 1. Then next 6 is there. 6 is in 10th house. So 6 place value will be 6 into 1 by 10. 5 is in 100th house. So place value of 5 will be 5 into 1 by 100. So if you solve this one now, 2 is in 10th house. So 2 into 10, 20. Place value will be 20. Place value of 2 will be 20. 3 is in one's house. So place value of 3 will be 3 into 1, 3. 6 is in 10th house. So 6 into 1 by 10 is 6 by 10. 5 is in 100th house. So 5 into 1 by 100. 5 into 1 is 5 in the numerator by 100. So in the expanded form it is this 20 plus 3 plus 6 by 10 plus 5 by 100. I hope you are understanding this one. Okay, we are first of all we are expanding it, and then after that we are multiplying and getting the place value of each digit.